All right, guys. So hopefully y'all watched the lesson video over summarizing. Okay, so I'm going to kind of explain to you what you're going to be working on for your independent assignment. Okay, so as you can see right here in our Schoology, when you go to reading for Thursday, because today is Thursday, all right, the first thing you should do is watch my summarizing lesson video. Okay, that's going to go over our mini lesson. You'll have your notes. You need to write, or I'll go over the notes with you and you write them down, and we'll talk about summarizing and what it is. After you watch that video, go and watch this YouTube video over what is summarizing, okay, just to get another bit of a better idea. Now, after you watch the videos, all right, your assignment is right here. Actually, let me change this really quick. Okay, summarizing activity. All right, so this is going to be your activity, your independent assignment that you're going to work on for today. Again, just as a reminder, anything that you see that has notes next to it, that is not an assignment. And I even put it in caps in the description. This is not an assignment. Okay, so that is not, these two last ones here are not anything you have to do with. The only thing they are for are notes for you to go in and use as you're working on your assignment. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to be using the book that we read from Monday on Epic over the alligators and crocodiles. Okay, so I have that pulled up here. All right, here we go. So remember, we read this book and it was talking about alligators and crocodiles. Okay, we had chapter 1, it was about sharp teeth. Chapter 2 is about alligators, right? It told us their differences, things that were the same about them, what they look like, what they eat, how they live. And then we went to crocodiles in chapter 3. So same thing, it told us what they eat, where they live, what they look like. And then we got to chapter 4. So what's the difference between those two reptiles? Well, we compared what they told us from chapter 3 and chapter 4. So what you're going to do for your assignment for today is this is what it looks like. Okay, this is the summarizing activity. So let's read these directions here, okay? Or actually, first, let's read this part where it says about this skill. So a summary, over here in the right-hand corner, a summary is a retelling of important details or events in a text. When reading a nonfiction text, you can use subheadings, topic sentences, and the main idea to help you write a summary. So let's think really quick. This book, what was the purpose of us reading this book? All right, what was this book trying to tell us? Okay, yes, about alligators and crocodiles, but what specifically? What were they trying to teach us? Good. They were trying to teach us the differences between alligators and crocodiles, and also some things that are the same about the two. Okay, so that's why we read this book. So what you will do is in the directions here, it tells you as you read the text, record the subheadings and topic sentences of each section in the space below. So the headings, all right, we went over text features, the subheadings. So when we go through this book here, a subheading would be like the sharp teeth, okay? Alligators, crocodiles, and then what's the difference? Okay, now if we look at our assignment, we only have 3 areas for a subheading. Okay, we have, oops, actually there should be a text box here, right? We have a subheading there, a subheading here, and a subheading here. Okay, so we would type in the subheading. So from this book, right, we had 4 different chapters. If I were you, I probably would leave out this first one, sharp teeth, okay, because this is kind of just like their introduction for the book, okay? I don't think I would include this one in your activity. So if I were you, All right, you can if you want to, but if I were you, I would start with this one where it talks about alligators. Okay, so our subheading here, it'll let me type, would be alligators, right? And it's not gonna let, it's being a little strange. Okay, well, you would type alligators there where it says subheading, okay? And then your topic sentence, right? The topic sentence, so what is that little area about? What is it talking about? So if I go back to my book here, and it's the heading or subheading is alligators, and I would read this chapter, right? What was it talking about? That would be your topic sentence, okay? Where they live, what they look like, it could be any of those, okay? So you would write your topic sentence here, and you would do that for each of those other two chapters, all right? So we first read about alligators. The second chapter we read about crocodiles, and then the third one was what's the difference, okay? And then down here, you would use those subheadings and those topic sentences to try to help you write out your own summary of the text and what it was. What did you read and what are some main ideas that we need, okay? So when you're rereading this book, try to pick out the main idea or think about the main idea for that book. What is the purpose? What was it trying to teach us? All right, what was that main idea of that book? Alligators and crocodiles. Okay, so reread the directions up here as many times as you need, and then use that book here on Epic to help you with this assignment. Okay, it might be a tiny bit confusing, but try your best. All right, I know y'all can do it. Okay, alrighty. So again, watch the summarizing lesson video first, okay? Watch the YouTube video, and then go and complete your activity.